My name is Mrs. Knorr, and I'll be speaking to you about the process for entering course preferences. So as you can see on the screen, the process for subject selection is deliberately elongated. We want to make sure that families have been provided with many opportunities to be accurately informed in order to make good decisions for their child's post-Year 10 education. Aquinas will offer a wide variety of courses. Please note that not every course offered will be run, as we need to work within the staffing and resource parameters allocated to us by Sydney Catholic Schools. Unlike some schools who ask students to enter preferences from predetermined course lines, we will develop course lines based on student interest. So for students undertaking a HSC pathway, this slide demonstrates the importance of choosing courses that complement a student's interests and abilities. Some of the traditionally viewed rigorous or difficult courses do not appear on this list, which suggests that some students choose courses which are beyond their capabilities. Consequently, their result in this course wasn't strong enough for both units to contribute towards their ATAR. Do not choose a course because you think it will contribute well to your ATAR just because it's deemed to be difficult. If a course is beyond your capability, it will actually hinder and decrease your ATAR. So 85% of students who studied ancient history, for example, use both units of the subject in their ATAR calculation. This slide lists courses that contributed to ATARs above 99 in last year's HSC. Whilst there would be few of you surprised at the inclusion of more difficult courses, there are several courses listed that are perceived to be easier and that don't contribute well to an ATAR. This slide dispels that myth and emphasises the need to choose courses that complement a student's interests and abilities. Choosing what is perceived to be a difficult course, which is beyond your capabilities, does not work. Recommendations from the KLA coordinators are also very important. So for example, students who studied these highlighted courses all attained an ATAR of 99.95. Whilst the perception for some is that you need to undertake more difficult courses to do well, this slide demonstrates that choosing courses that you are interested in and capable of doing well in is much more important. We'll now review how some of our former students performed and the impact their course selections have had. This particular student studied 11 units in Year 12. Their worst unit after English was included and did not contribute to the ATAR. Their selection includes English, Maths, Science, Kappa, TAS, RE with one major work. They achieved a Band 6 in Food Technology and Band 5s in all other courses. These consistently high results across 11 units resulted in an ATAR of 90.5. This student selected courses based on their interests and applied themselves diligently over Year 11 and Year 12. This particular pattern of study proves that a course that is considered rigorous or difficult or academic does not guarantee success. This pattern is academically challenging, and these results suggest that students chose courses that were beyond his or her capabilities. It's likely that throughout the Years 11 and 12, they lost motivation and their commitment waned, which resulted in a disappointing ATAR. Choosing courses that you are not suited to will hinder rather than boost your ATAR. There are few university courses with an ATAR cutoff this low. In hindsight, this student most likely would have gained a higher ATAR by choosing courses that were within his or her capability. Likewise, a course that is considered less demanding may enhance an ATAR if the student performs well. These results demonstrate that you don't have to choose what are perceived to be difficult courses to achieve a high ATAR. This student chose courses he or she was interested in and was prepared to work at consistently over 2 years. They performed well and gained an ATAR higher than students who chose more academically challenging courses. Now, we ask that you take some time to read through all of the information, including the Stage 6 Information Handbook, as it will be assumed that you are aware of this information. You should direct any questions that you have to a KLA coordinator, Ms. Mirabello, or Mr. Bulmer. Your choices will be entered online and an instruction sheet is included for you. There is no benefit in entering your preferences online early. Please take the time to carefully consider what you would like to do. You will be able to change your preferences using the online portal once you have entered them until the time the portal closes. Displayed are the key dates to ensure that you are notified of the courses you will undertake over the next 2 years. Please ensure that you meet the deadlines that you are required to. And as the presentation comes to an end, I leave you with some final advice. For parents, be open to what your children want to do. Guide and support them in choosing a pathway and courses that will result in engagement and success. And students, be realistic in your choices. Once you make your decision, commit to it and give it 100%. And please remember, you need to do what you're good at, do what you enjoy, and do what will help you in the future.